Season Soul Tribe, it's your girl 144 Priestess. I'm here for another Pisces reading today. You can have Pisces in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or North Node, but it's a general reading, so just take what resonates, leave what doesn't for the next person. If you would like a personal reading, a one-on-one session, Akashic Records, or one-on-one sacred sexuality, feel free to go check out that website. We have 15 to 25% off of the entire website, no coupon code needed. So if you'd like to take advantage for Scorpio season, feel free to go check that out or email me with any questions. We do have 3 spots left for the Return to Self Sacred Medicine Ceremony and Retreat. We're going to be in Florida in December 10th to the 12th for 2 days with the Soul Tribe doing plant medicine, led by a sacred masculine who's been in Ecuador for the past year on his plant medicine journey, and he's returning back to the United States to serve others and to hold space. And then the next day we'll be holding space with the Soul Tribe, doing integration circles, meditation circles, yoga circles, Reiki healing, and much more. So if you would like to take part in our 2-day retreat, feel free to email me. It's also on the homepage of the website at the bottom of the page, so feel free to check out either of those. We only have 3 spots left, and it's about almost, a month and 1 week away, so if you're feeling called, please feel free to reach out. We're going to grab a few messages for you, Pisces, today. That came out right away. We have courage, strength, fierceness, and family. Duality, many meanings, misunderstandings, especially with Mars and Gemini. Be aware of misunderstandings, especially with communication or just in general. Gemini ruling the mind and communication, then Mars ruling conflict. You have Soul Star Chakra merging with the divine. All right, merging with your higher self. The violet flame, beautiful, very powerful energy. All right, the violet flame is just cleansing away what doesn't serve you, Pisces. I'm seeing a lot of like root to like the crown type of activation. Your Soul Star Chakra would be you merging with your higher self. You merging with the divine. All right, so in Scorpio season, or whenever you come across this reading, you may be asked to face your fears in order to align with that highest timeline. In order for you to step into your highest self, it will require courage, and for you to face your own shadows, for you to face situations and conflict without of you with the strength, the courage, and the heart of a lion. All right, a lot of the Sekhmet energy here. You have the mirror, beginning, initiate, and origin on the bottom of the deck. Other lives, past lives, dimensional lives. All right, some of you can definitely be diving into your past lives right now. In Scorpio season, there is a focus on like ancestry and past lives, but it's almost like you're weaving in that lifetime with this lifetime. All right, like weaving it in like a braid. Yesterday I had like the imagery of the weaving in like the braid, right? So it's like your lower self and your higher self are almost weaving together to become one, almost like a DNA strand, which is kind of what's really happening. So maybe that resonates with some of you as like a DNA, I mean, we're upgrading our DNA, right? But there's just something particular about DNA. Maybe you have an affinity to it. I think even affinity is the scientific term, right? There's a lot of just the science part of it, which is all spiritual. But right now I'm getting like downloads of like the science. So some of you may be into science or like the actual science behind spirituality and how things work, so that might be something for you. However, you're dismantling and you're clearing those parallel timelines and those past lives, that might be causing blockages, while also weaving the wisdom of your past lives to embody your higher self right now. All right, you're really weaving in the lower and higher timeline. Jumping. I just keep seeing weaving, okay? Like whatever that means to you. Goddess Isis can, or Hathor can also resonate with you, because I'm just seeing like the weaving of her weaving, right? Or like a mother or feminine figure weaving. So that could even be like a past life memory for some of you. So just take all of that as it resonates. We're going to get to the tarot, Pisces. All right, so there's a lot of goddess energy here. I mean, it is the soul star chakra, so god or goddess energy. And there is a facing of yourself because, we had the courage, facing yourself and your fears, There's also someone over here looking into the mirror, all right? So there's some sort of facing something or facing yourself in order to step into the higher version of you, Pisces. The true version of you. All right, for the mirror, courage, and soul star chakra, can I have the one card energy for the Pisces? What is this? Queen of Swords. Why the Queen of Swords for the Pisces? Beautiful. All right, as you cut away what doesn't serve you, Pisces, we have Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. As you hold that sort of truth of yours to yourself, and also just in your life, right? So you're holding your sword of truth. One side is facing yourself. So you're also facing yourself, but you know, people also, or the outside world has to face you too. So as you're standing in your authentic truth, Pisces, embodying the Queen of Swords or the King of Swords, because it's just energy, you come into the celebration. All right, it's almost like you're being brought into this celebration because you have a Six of Swords. All right, some of you may be traveling soon. But what this celebration and this traveling, or this celebration and coming into the calmer waters relies on is you standing in your truth, Pisces. There's a lot of goddess energy here. You have the Knight of Swords. Why the Knight of Swords? Why the Five of Cups with the Knight of Swords? Yeah. So as you work on your inner self, Pisces, there's a lot of like going within here. You have 10 of Cups. So behind that is honestly your ultimate fulfillment. And although it's not the 10 of Pentacles, I personally always see the 10 of Cups as abundance, like true abundance, the abundance that comes from like inside. 10 of Pentacles may be that as well, but I see it more of something that really reflects without of you, tangible. But that's your fulfillment, Pisces. Nine of Swords, Five of Cups. There is some sort of grief that you may be healing or clearing. The Five of Cups can be a little bit of a melancholy energy, kind of focusing on the past. All right, so there's deep inner work here, Pisces. You're getting the kick to do it. Knight of Swords, it's like a kick to do it, right? But you have the Knight of Pentacles here, which brings ultimate... it brings a very stable foundation for you, Pisces, and you yourself alone, you know. So you're coming into a period of your life, Pisces, where you are very stable. It really takes you facing your fears and for you to like come into your highest power, into your truth and your power, Pisces. There is this sadness or grief over here. Could be past life energy, doesn't have to be. And you don't even have to attach to if it is past life or not, but I do feel like there's something it is that you're clearing. I mean, we are in Scorpio season, so it's a lot of the subconscious, Pisces. I'll get a card to clarify that, though. Why the Five of Cups with the Knight of Swords for Pisces? Why the Five of Cups with the Knight of Swords for Pisces? The Lovers on the bottom of the deck. All right. There could be a lot shifting in your foundation right now. I mean, it is the full moon in Taurus energy in Scorpio season. Scorpio is all about the soul and deep soul healing. All right, you have the Four of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Knave of Wands. You've had to have some sort of surrender to I don't know what that means, but a fresh and brand new start, Pisces. All right. I do feel like it's like a reset or start over, which may have brought some sort of sadness, all right? So what you don't see maybe yet, or you do, is that you're coming into stability, all right? But this stability it is that you're acquiring, it's had to come with a surrender to a brand new start, okay? Maybe a brand new home, brand new family, brand new lover, brand new environment, brand new job, whatever it is. There's sadness, and that's what the grief is. It's like your life is changing, Pisces, and it's like even when you have the higher awareness that your life is changing for the better, it's okay to release that grief to the old. And not that it's expected, but like, you know, there's some importance here of like Pisces, like understanding that your grief is valid, okay? So like whatever changed in your life, just know that higher and better is coming. It's actually leading to a more stable foundation, but it's also normal to grieve the past, you know? So you're just going through the cycle of the in-between where the old is gone, right? The old is gone, you're still here, but the new isn't fully yet, which is that cycle of integration, the void, the unknown, and grief, you know? And However, I feel like this leads to an idea. It's like I see you sitting somewhere empty. For some of you, this is not for all of you. For some of you, I'm seeing like someone who like just moved out. Like, you know, when you move everything out of like a home and you're just sitting there and it's empty and you're like, wow. Like that's how you either energetically feel, or maybe that's like something that actually happened to you. Um, that the old is really gone and the new is coming in. I do feel like though when your foundation's a little bit bare, you know, or we have the Four Swords, so when you're in some sort of meditation, silence, I do feel like you're going to get some sort of like idea or message. You have the Three of Swords here. Why is the Three of Swords here for the Pisces? Okay. Yeah, you might feel the Three of Swords right now. That's how that feels. It's like you have Six of Pentacles. Something's coming in, Pisces. There's a beautiful gift coming in, energetically or tangibly. And you might very well be in a Five of Cups or a Three of Swords energy. Things are changing. All right? Things are changing for everyone. I was just having this conversation earlier with my roommate that, you know, it doesn't matter who you are. Everyone's changing. This is a collective change from within and without, all right? Everyone is going through a change right now, no matter what it is, within or without. It does feel like this maybe has brought up some sort of grief or pain for you. You do have the Three of Swords with Judgment, but your tears are not in vain, all right? Your tears are not in vain at all. We have the Six of Wands, which is celebration, all right? I saw someone the other day that said they saw Six of Wands as ego, and I feel like Six of Wands can be of ego. It's usually someone who's celebrating. There's people like watching them. But the Six of Wands, I don't really see it as... I don't really see the Six of Wands as like celebration in front of people. I feel like it's more figuratively and symbolically. You know, getting one message right now. I want to get a clarification. I'm going to have a clarification for the message it is that I'm getting right now, the world. So that is a clarification though, because I'm getting like, pay attention to who got up from your table. You know, who got up from your table. And I think that that's more of what this is resembling right now too. I do feel like you've been through maybe like a heartbreak or a release of a connection. So to clarify that, I have the World, which is a brand new cycle. Okay, you're coming into a brand new cycle. And just know whatever's been cleared and whoever has been cleared, it's been for you to receive, also for the other person to receive, you know, so that everyone can receive what is for them. Pisces, for some of you with the Six of Wands, because when I pulled it, that so what someone else said came to mind about the Six of Wands, right? And it doesn't usually. What I'm getting more of here though is like, there are going to be people, Pisces, that maybe in your cycles of grief or being down, like you were down, right? I'm going to pull some more cards, but it feels like, Pisces, there will be people who maybe even like, I'm getting like canceled you, right? People who left you out in the cold, people who saw you hurting and walked away, you know, or people who walked away from your table. There's going to be people returning, Pisces, in this new cycle of yours. And not only are they, I feel like they're either watching you or they're going to need you more. Why the Six of Wands here? Okay. These people may need you, Pisces. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Venerable Man, which is a man who's very generous, which is a man who, I'll get the clarification, but the Venerable Man is someone, it's like a Solomon energy, someone who has modesty, rigor. Yeah, modesty and rigor. It does say religiousness as too, but I'll see it like more as like the priest or high priestess energy. Modesty, right? Modesty. And that what that person said about the Six of Wands came to my consciousness the second I pulled the card. This cycle, Pisces, like part of like your cycles have been about modesty and humility. It feels like you're going to serve people at some point, Pisces, who could have like canceled you out, who could have even hurt you, who maybe didn't see you or believe in you, like in your own cycles. Now they're going to be going through cycles, all right? So for some of you, Pisces, it's understanding. One, your pain is never in vain. I know that rhymes. Grief is a beautiful alchemy tool, all right? And the judgment is that you will be celebrating. There's also this side message, though. In this new cycle of yours, Pisces, there's a lot of maturity, modesty, and humility. and forgiveness, because there's going to be people, Pisces, who, again, like whatever it is, family, friends, hometown, like they counted you out at some point. These people are now going to be going through those cycles, and they may need your modesty, they may need your rigor, they may need your advice. Ace of Pentacles. You're appearing here, Pisces, to like the public as someone who can be wise or something to offer or to give. Okay, so Ace of Swords. So just also keep that in mind too. Being open to giving and to forgiveness, because it feels like this is definitely a very higher version of you. But it's a beautiful embodiment, all right? And of service. This feels like of service, of like being able to give to others. All right. You have the Ace of Swords and you have the Emperor. So the Ace of Swords came out again with the Emperor. So especially masculine energy, you're really, really standing in your truth. All right. And you're ready to take action for that truth and make the changes necessary in your life. Let me pick up these cards. All right. So the masculine energy is all about action. Scorpio season is a lot of deep masculine healing when it comes to our inner masculine energy. You're standing in your truth. You have to really own all of you. All right. What keeps coming to mind is just like people. For some of you Pisces, you've just really not listened to like the naysayers or people that were trying to drive you off of your path. And people are going to see like how committed you have been to your path. That's what comes to mind. Is that people are going to like start seeing that in you and start asking you for advice. I don't know, it just feels like the next cycle, Pisces. There's a lot of service. And I don't know why so strongly, like look at that death, so strongly in this reading, it's like either someone who counted you out, people who counted you out, or like an old enemy, right? You know, I don't believe in like enemies, but an old enemy may need you, like your advice or your love. It's up to you, of course, but there's some sort of modesty and humility here where it feels like you're going to be helping those people. Why the Emperor with the Ace of Swords? You have the Five of Wands. Holding your truth amidst conflict. Why the Ace of Swords with the Emperor? Yeah, beautiful. All right, it does feel like it's more like people. You have 10 of Cups, 6 of Cups. For some of you, this could be family. You have Page of Swords too. And then 5 of Pentacles. So there are people watching you. All right, there are people, I feel like, that are watching you. Could have been people that you have had past conflict with. It's like there are more watching you from the outskirts. And I do feel like at least one person may approach you soon. We're going to grab, we have 3 of Pentacles. Why the 5 of Wands here? 2 of Swords, 4 of Coins. This person may be blocked. I feel like they're blocked, but still like holding on to some, maybe holding on to old like conflict. Why the 2 of Swords with the 4 of Coins? The Hangman, they're shifting their perspective. All right, the World card again, which we had the clarification for earlier. There are people in your life, Pisces, in the past you had conflict with. They could be blocked or they were holding on to conflict. It's like they seeing you now. Like some of you, like they may come across you in a random way, or maybe they like unblock you, you unblock them, whatever it is. They're shifting their perspective on you. All right, I do feel like you're being watched. Not necessarily in a bad way. Why the 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups? The Devil. Okay, 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups. I'm seeing this as family, right? 6 of Cups could be connections or inner child. You have the 10 of Cups. All right, so children, like connections from childhood, family, things of that nature. That's what this feels like this is. For some people, it could be a Capricorn. You do have the Devil card, all right? So those karmic connections, it's like the karmic energy is like watching you from like the outside, you know, it's like the outside looking in. Why is the devil clear? I have 77% on my phone right now too. Why is the 10 of Cups with the 6 of Cups and the devil? The 8 of Coins. Why the devil with the 8 of Coins? They see how hard you've worked, Pisces. 8 of Swords over here. They see how hard you've worked to get yourself out of whatever it is. And it's like there might be like old karmic connections, friends or family, right? And they've seen how hard, you are the Emperor here with the Ace of Swords. They see how hard you've worked, right? And so they can't help but kind of like see you from the outside, okay? So just be aware that there's either like old connections, old karmic connections like watching you, which I'm not saying that to like, oh my God, why are they watching me? But take that as a compliment, you know. What this feels like more, it's like the karmic energy, you're almost helping them with their awakening. It's like by watching you, they're like seeing really the reflection of their own higher self. And I have chills, all right? So it's like, this isn't to be seen in a bad way, like, why are you watching me, blah, blah, blah. This, on a very higher or energetic level, this karmic is almost having an awakening, like, wow, through your reflection. They can't help but see that you don't resonate with any of that karmic conflict or whatever that was, right? Your old connection, your old friendship or relationship. They can see that you've worked very hard on yourself, Pisces. Very hard on yourself. And they really don't honestly recognize you. It's like they're almost watching you but trying to figure it out. But what that's doing is it's helping them with their own awakening, Pisces. So like if you do, like someone say likes a picture by mistake, or you feel their energy, or they do come back into your life, there is some sort of modesty about you when it comes to approaching them, because it doesn't mean you have to work with them. Boundaries, right? Like you don't have to, but they are on a higher level, whether it's conscious or subconscious, receiving some sort of higher reflection from you. You know, if they're still where they were at maybe 5 years ago, and in 5 years you've made all that change, there is some sort of, although they still have like the karmic energy, your reflection is teaching them something, and it's reflecting back something to them. Not in a bad way, you know, but I would say still hold discernment of how close to keep this person. But this is another clarification that for some of you, the past is coming back. It's more of past people who you either had karmic connections with, or whatever it is. Like you've been on your journey and they're like, what is she or he doing? Blah, blah, blah. They need you now. All right. The whole world is awakening, and the whole world will continue to awaken to their truths. And it's through your embodiment, you know, so you're having a beautiful embodiment of your truth. Queen of Swords or King of Swords, doesn't matter who. And really in your masculine energy, so that protectiveness, I see you doing a lot, right? And there's going to be people who just, I mean, in general, we simply learn from embodiment that others embody, right? Like their embodiments. And whatever it is you're doing here, Pisces, there are people who are learning from you, from your past, just by even watching you will bring an awakening, right? And then for some of you, there's going to be someone who actually kind of wants to learn from you, from the past. There's someone who wants to learn from you. And that's all that I have for you, Pisces. I hope that this resonates today. Again, if you would like a personal reading, one-on-one session, Akashic Records, or if you would like to join us for the Return to Self Sacred Medicine Ceremony and Retreat in Florida, feel free to check out the website or email me. Can I have 2 cards of advice for the Pisces? 2 cards of advice. Beautiful. 6 of Swords. Some of you will be traveling. Some of you are just being brought to calmer waters over here. You have the World and the 6 of Wands, Pisces. This is a cycle that you celebrate. Allow yourself to celebrate. Allow yourself to be happy. Allow yourself to just recognize all of your hard work. This card just came out, the Temperance card. Be at peace. Be in celebration and be in joy. This is your cycle that you celebrate. Okay, this is your time. That's what would be considered your time, Pisces. All right, this also fell out, not face up, Queen of Coins. For some of you, there might be someone with a lot of Capricorn energy from your past, or like coming into your energetic field, or you do. That's what I have for you. I love you, Pisces. I hope that you have a beautiful, abundant day.